Hey friends, and welcome back. The Shure SM57, been for years the undisputed king of the guitar cabs miking, but is it still the case? Today we ask that question. This low impedance cardioid dynamic microphone is probably the most famous microphone for miking up guitar cabinets among many other instruments. But what does it mean and what does it do, and is it still the king of the hill? Well, today we're going to find out. So when it says low impedance, it's rated at 150 ohms, but in reality it's around 300 ohms. The cardioid section of it means that it has a pattern like this, like a heart shape, and picks up mainly from the front. And dynamic means that it isn't a condenser which needs a voltage. This produces its own voltage. So that's the meaning of that. It's got a balanced 3-pin XLR which cancels hum as the output. It was built as early as 1965 and apparently it's been used for speeches by every US president since Lyndon Baines Johnson. So SM, what does it stand for? Well, that's very simple. It stands for studio microphone, but it's also used extensively live as well for miking up guitar cabinets, among other things. It shares, most people don't know this, but it shares exactly the same capsule, the dynamic capsule, as the SM58 vocal mic, just in a different format. It's made in the USA, Mexico, and yes, you guessed it, also in China, and it is the most counterfeited mic on the market. It's got a frequency response right the way from 50 Hz to 15 kHz, and it's a mainstay for studio recording, particularly with drums and particularly with the snare drum. But most importantly for us on this channel, it's the go-to microphone and has been for years for miking up guitar cabinets. But is it still? With competition on the market coming in the form of the Lewitt MTP 440 and the Sennheiser E906. Today, we're going to put these three mics in a head-to-head test to see which one you like the sound of best. And to make sure that the test is fair, I'm going to use my looper pedal to put through exactly the same amplifiers, the exact same guitar signal, and these mics are going to be placed in exactly the same position. Let's go and have a listen to the test, ABC, and you tell me in the description down below which one you like the tone of best. Okay, so there it is. You've heard all three of these microphones, the Shure SM57, the Lewitt MTP 440 and the Sennheiser E906. Let me know in the comments down below which one you like the sound of best. Is the SM57 still going to come out as king, or is one of these young pretenders going to beat it to the crown? Only you can tell me. I won't put the results in this video, but they will be either announced on a live show or once we get to 100 comments or 100 votes from you guys which you think is which, I'll put it up as a pinned comment down below. As always folks, I'll be back with the best content I possibly can. If you've enjoyed this video, please give it a like. If you haven't yet, it really can't hurt to subscribe, and if you do, don't forget to click that bell icon, because then you'll be notified, hopefully you'll be notified if YouTube can be bothered, every Tuesday, Tone Tuesday, Fretted Friday and Streaming Sunday when I make uploads. I'll be back with that content just as soon as I can. In the meantime, as always my friends, you take good care.